Coming up on The Shield, a trivia night was hosted in honor of a Valport professor.
And the College of Arts and Sciences building was officially welcomed to campus. That and more, you're watching The Shield.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Andrew Whitmire.
And I'm Caitlin Signer. Trivia night was hosted in the Union Ballrooms in honor of Dr. Bill Marion, a professor of mathematics and computer science at Valparaiso University, who passed away 2 years ago. VUTV correspondent Ryan Glatzhofer has more.
The Dr. Bill Marion First Generation Scholarship Fund was established in 2010 by the Office of Multicultural Programs. The goal of this scholarship is to promote student success by helping full-time undergraduate first-generation college students in need of financial aid to achieve their educational pursuits. A student is deemed first-generation if neither of the student's parents earned a college degree. Participants paid $10 to participate in this event to help with the scholarship funding. For The Shield, I'm Ryan Glatzhofer.
This past week, the College of Arts and Sciences building was blessed during chapel break. The building officially opened this past fall and has been a great addition to the Valpo campus. VUTV correspondent Amy Vanderhayden has the story.
On Thursday, October 11th, the College of Arts and Sciences held a morning prayer and blessing for the new Arts and Sciences building on Valparaiso's campus. Students, faculty, and administration gathered outside the building for its dedication ceremony.
Our work began with the formation of a terrific group of faculty and staff who worked tirelessly to envision an exemplary space for this campus. They brought a vibrant mix of energy, experience, wisdom, and good humor.
The university's Latin motto, meaning "In Thy Light We See Light," is built onto the front entrance of the new Arts and Sciences building. Surrounding the motto is 39 words representing 43 languages, all meaning light.
Well, art is everyone's light. Everyone has some kind of light they can share. And with this art, we can shine. Like, for instance, a language, you can share that language with somebody else that doesn't know it, and you can just show it, and it's bright, and you see a smile on their face, and that's their brightness from the light.
The administration expressed great hope for the legacy that the College of Arts and Sciences and the students that it will teach will leave with the addition of their new facilities.
These words reflect the diversity of global Christianity. They also represent our commitment to be the flagship international Lutheran university, graduating students from the United States and from around the world who are globally competent and cross-culturally savvy.
For The Shield here on VUTV, I'm Amy Vanderhayden.
The Communications Department hosted a panel of 4 people employed in the world of communications. The panelists discussed their specific positions and gave insights for getting an internship, job, and what it's like to work in this fast-paced field. Professor Paul Oren led the discussion, and afterwards, the floor was open for students to ask questions as well.
Again, speaking back to Hillary's earlier point, it's don't say no. If you have an internship opportunity, do everything you can, everything that they ask you, and you'll learn a lot more, and it can open incredible doors for you in the future. There's lots of people I know who are interns who have gone on to obtain full-time positions within that company.
So to have an intern with the ambition, who wants to get it right, and who wants to do well, and who's trying to improve themselves, that really stands out.
On Tuesday, or a conference call Monday, conference call Tuesday, fly on Tuesday, game Wednesday, fly Thursday, game Friday, fly home Saturday. That's my week right now. So I mean, you figure out the time that you have to spend with family and friends, and I've always been lucky, and I think Ryan has too, and Hillary and Rex, we've all been kind of lucky for the most part to have good people around us, you know, to have people behind you that support you.
But I started applying the minute that I started seeing openings. Right. And if you're willing to go anywhere, you know, and I just started applying and found out January of my junior year that I had been accepted somewhere, and didn't even remember, to be honest, did not even remember applying to it, just because of the sheer volume. You know, if you just flood everybody, you know, somebody's got a bite. Right? Somebody's got a bite.
Valparaiso University Police Department sat down to discuss the emergency response team they have on campus. VUTV correspondent Hamlet Aguilar has more.
Emergency response team here at VU consists of all of our officers. Traditionally, emergency response teams are all over the nation, police departments, fire departments, EMS. As I said, our team consists of all of our officers, and we train together. We train on incident command, and we work as one unit. Emergency response teams, ER teams are utilized in natural disasters, fires, missing persons, active shooter, any large disaster, as well as events such as homecomings, graduation, stuff like that.
For a quick check of your Valpo weather forecast, Storm Shield meteorologist Blaze Keller is in the Storm Shield Weather Center. Hello, Blaze.
Hey guys, well those stormy conditions will last throughout the day today and into tomorrow as that cold front passes through overnight. So tomorrow we can expect cooler conditions, and I'll let you know how cool and what to expect for fall break if you're staying here coming up in my full forecast. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Blaze. We are going to take a quick break. When we return, we will have a look at your Valpo weather forecast as well as more news and sports. Stay tuned. You're watching The Shield here on VUTV.
Welcome back to The Shield. Here's what you don't want to happen when performing acrobatics near the edge of a cliff. Richard Henriksen, a Norwegian base jumper, was said to be only centimeters from death as he attempted this stunt. The stand broke, flinging him over the edge of the cliff, 1,200 meters above the ground. One person who witnessed the accident said everyone was certain he had died, but he managed to open his parachute just seconds before smashing into the ground.
Halloween is still a few weeks away, but people in one Maine town got a warning to watch out for the undead. This past week, some drivers in Portland passed an electronic road construction sign warning them that there were zombies ahead. City officials were not amused and say hackers managed to breach the system and change the sign.
More charges are being filed against the suspect in the Colorado movie theater massacre. A judge approved another 14 attempted murder charges against James Holmes. The 24-year-old Holmes is accused of killing 12 people and injuring 58 in July. He allegedly stormed a premiere of The Dark Knight Rises in Aurora and opened fire in the crowded movie theater. With the approval of the new charges, he now faces 152 charges. They include murder and weapons offenses.
A Connecticut family says they've always loved their dog, but that adoration has reached a whole new level. After the pup helped save the life of their infant daughter, Jenna Brousseau, says Duke jumped up on her bed one night and woke up her and her husband with his shaking. She says it was completely out of character for the mixed breed dog, who the couple adopted 6 years ago, so they knew something was wrong right away. They went into the nursery to check on their 9-week-old daughter, Harper, and found her not breathing. Her husband called 911. Paramedics were able to revive the baby, and she's doing fine. Now Jenna has nothing but praise for Duke. The family says they wanted to share their story because they are hoping to inspire others to adopt dogs in need like they did.
The Space Shuttle Endeavour is on its final voyage before it retires, but this time, instead of traveling high above the Earth's surface, it's being slowly wheeled through Los Angeles. Endeavour is being towed to the California Space Center to be put on display. The 2-day, 12-mile trek began this past week. Thousands lined the streets to watch Endeavour pass by. Endeavour, along with Discovery, Enterprise, and Atlantis, became a museum piece after NASA ended its 30-year shuttle program in July 2011.
Family and friends gather in Rayford, North Carolina to pay their respects to a soldier killed in Afghanistan. Staff Sergeant Donna Johnson was serving with the North Carolina National Guard when a suicide bomber attacked earlier this month. 2 others from her unit were also killed. Hundreds of volunteers gathered at the church. They formed a human chain to block the Westboro Baptist Church, members who were there to protest at the service.
We have seen temperatures steadily dropping in the past couple weeks. Has fall finally come to Valpo, and what can we expect as we make our way through the rest of October? Storm Shield meteorologist Blaze Keller joins us in the studio. Hello, Blaze.
Hey, well, you know, if you're staying here in Valparaiso, we're going to be seeing some really good skies and some clearing conditions throughout the weekend. Right now, though, we're going to see some rain continue on throughout the day and into tonight as a cold front is starting to push through our area. And back behind that, we're going to start to see some of those fall-like temperatures that we've been waiting for to finally return, and they'll last throughout fall break. And like I said, we should be seeing some fairly good conditions through this break. For your Wednesday night, we're going to cool down to about 58 degrees before this cold front starts to push its way through our area, cooling us down nearly 14 degrees, 46 when we wake up on your Thursday morning. And when throughout the day, as those southerly winds push up, we're going to heat up to only about 54, so a little bit cooler than what it was 24 hours before that. And again, we cool off by Friday morning with 45 degrees, and we heat again right back up with that daytime heating only to 49. So we're still seeing some of that cooler air lingering around for Friday. But tonight, those storms should be ending by midnight. Those southerly winds will be kind of on the high end, 10 to 20 miles per hour, and that's going to keep us a little bit warmer, accompanied with those lingering clouds. So we're going to see a low of only about 45 degrees, and those clouds should stick around for much of the morning as well, still in that 45-degree range. And by the afternoon, if you're going out for just a quick lunch, remember to bring an umbrella, because we could see some light rain falling throughout Valparaiso, and we're going to heat up to about 59 degrees come dinner time, and that cloudy conditions last throughout the night as well as we cool down to 44 degrees. For your Thursday again, we're going to see some light rain, high of only about 59 degrees, and those showers linger into Friday, only in the morning though, clearing by the afternoon with a high of about 53 as well. On Saturday, we should see clear skies, high of 56, so a pretty good Saturday if you want to get out around Valpo. Sunday, mostly sunny. A new system will start to make its way into our area, and that will bring some rain throughout the day on Monday as well, with a high of about 64 degrees. So for the majority of the weekend, it's going to be pretty good here in Valparaiso, but by Monday, we could start to see some rain start to come in.
Sounds good. Thanks, Blaze. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, we'll have a quick look at your Valpo sports.
I'm Molly, and I'm on VUTV.
We're from Kappa Kappa Gamma. We're on VUTV.
We're always, and we're on VUTV.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Aliana.
And we're on VUTV.
Hey, what's up? I'm Milk. And I'm Matt. We're on VUTV.
I'm Helen Dolan. I'm on VUTV.
Hi.
Hi. My name's Claire.
My name's Sarah.
And we're on VUTV.
We're Kappa Delta, and we're on VUTV.
I'm Rachel, and I'm on VUTV.
Welcome back to The Shield. With a look at all your Valpo sports, we turn it over now to Shield Sports Director Drew Taylor. Drew?
Thanks, guys. The Valpo football team had a tough task on Saturday, traveling to Ohio to play the Flyers of Dayton. The Flyers would get off to a 10-0 start in the first quarter and would not look back from there. Dayton would go on to tack on 35 more on their way to a 45-0 victory over Valpo. The 0-7 Crusaders will host Marist Saturday the 27th, kickoff scheduled for 1 p.m. at Brown Field. The women's soccer team came into Monday looking to bolster their position within the conference as they were on the road to take on Loyola. As the game progressed, it became clear the defense would hold steady as both teams were unable to find the back of the net. Final score, Valpo 0, Loyola 0. The match may have fallen short of expectations, but it was one for the history books as Kristen Mansky moved into first all-time on the career shutouts list, passing Mel Cabral and Aaron Murray with a total of 21 clean sheets. Mansky and the rest of the Crusaders will compete in the final regular season game of the year, traveling to Green Bay to take on the Phoenix Saturday the 27th. Match time is set for 1 p.m. The men's team was in action Wednesday, hosting the Raiders of Wright State. It didn't take long before the Crusaders would get things going offensively. Kevin Miller with this free kick found the open Nick Suker and put it home in the 24th minute of play. Keep your eyes focused on this next exchange as well. In the 71st minute of play, goalkeeper for Wright State charges out of the box to clear this through ball, but inexplicably plays it to the feet of Jordan Adu, who takes advantage of the miscue and finds a wide open net to score his second goal of the 2012 campaign. The Raiders would get on the board late in this match, but it wasn't enough as Valpo beats Wright State by a score of 2-1. The Crusaders are now on a season-best 3-game winning streak, and they'll be back in action Saturday the 27th as they travel to Ann Arbor, Michigan to take on the Michigan Wolverines. Match time scheduled for 1 p.m. The Crusader volleyball team came into Saturday's match against UIC looking to amend the loss from the previous night against Loyola. We picked things up late set 1 as Alan Vandenberg and Janelle Hobbs team up for this block to take a set 1 victory. Late in set 2, it was Vandenberg again with this kill into the back of the right corner to give the Crusaders a 19-15 lead in set 2. The Brown and Gold would take that set by a score of 25-23. The third set went to the Flames, however, 25-17. Valpo now with a 2-1 set advantage, heading into the fourth set looking to close things out. And Sarah Dooms was there to provide just that. She puts one down for the kill, giving the Brown and Gold a 22-19 advantage. And in the end, it was the defense coming full circle as Ellen Vandenberg and Kelsey Victor reject this kill attempt for the set and the match. Valpo beats the UIC Flames by a score of 3-1. Coach Avery's team will be back in action Tuesday at Chicago State. Match time is set for 7 p.m. And finally, the men's basketball preseason schedule will begin Saturday as they host St. Joseph's, Indiana. Game time is 7:05 at the Athletics Recreation Center. For more on these games as well as the rest of Crusader Sports, you can log on to valpoathletics.com. That's it for sports. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Drew. Before our last check of weather, Storm Shield meteorologist Dave Caulfield gives us the inside story on the Atlanta hurricane season of 2012.
The 2012 Atlantic hurricane season is definitely one of the strangest periods of tropical cyclones to this point in meteorological history. So far, the 2012 season has produced 17 named storms, 8 hurricanes, and $2.5 billion in damage. While not as active overall as seasons like 1995 and 2005, it did break records early in the season for activity. Tropical Storm Alberto and Tropical Storm Beryl both developed several days before the official start of the season, a feat not seen since 1908. When Tropical Storm Debbie formed on June 23rd, it was the first time that 4 storms formed before July in the Atlantic since record-keeping began in 1851. Storm Shield Chief Meteorologist and VUTV Weather Director Matthew Schaefer tells us just how rare this is.
That's very unusual. The peak season for hurricanes is generally late August to early September. And that's when we see that the sea surface temperatures are the warmest, and that really helps fuel these storms. And that's partly because it was just so warm earlier this year, and because we had a mild winter, warmer temperatures earlier, this season seems like it was able to start earlier, and there's still definitely some time left in hurricane season.
The record-setting pace came to a screeching halt in July, with no tropical storms forming in that month for the first time in 3 years. August, however, brought with it an entirely different energy, with the 8th month of the year generating 8 named storms. One of the storms to affect land in this period was Hurricane Isaac, which devastated the Gulf Coast and brought heavy rains and high winds to the state of Louisiana especially.
Yeah, Isaac was an interesting case this year. It was a very slow-moving storm. It really didn't seem that organized. It was strong enough. It was a hurricane at the time. It became a hurricane on August 28th. It first made landfall as tropical storm in Haiti and Cuba. But then it got to the Gulf, it organized itself a little bit, just enough. It strengthened to a hurricane, again, August 28th. And then it went almost a very similar path to Katrina. Obviously not as strong of a storm. It affected Louisiana the most, high storm surge, the winds around 80 miles an hour, so not a terribly strong hurricane. However, because it was such a slow mover, it dropped a lot of rain. So its main damage was not necessarily with the winds and everything, it was just the amount of rain it dropped with the little bit of storm surge it had. And that caused $2 billion in damage. So a very substantial storm for its category.
Currently, the only storm in the Atlantic is Raphael, a tropical storm with max winds around 60 miles per hour. But with a month left in the hurricane season in the Atlantic, there may be many storms to come in 2012. Reporting for The Shield, I'm meteorologist Dave Caulfield.
And now with our last check of weather, Storm Shield meteorologist Blaze Keller joined us in the studio. Hi, Blaze.
Hi, Andrew. Hi, Caitlin. Well, that rain should kind of continue throughout the day, but as that cold front passes through overnight, we're going to see a cool down in temperatures with a high of only 53 degrees tomorrow. A lingering shower or two in the morning, but clear throughout the afternoon. Saturday, clear skies, high of 56 degrees. So that'll be a good day to go out if you're still here in Valpo over fall break. And by Sunday, again, mostly sunny skies. Heating up to about 62 degrees. Unfortunately, a new system will start to make its way into our area, and that'll bring us some rain on our return back from fall break with a high of 64 degrees.
Thanks, Blaze. And that's going to do it for this edition of The Shield. I'm Andrew Whitmire.
And to get on-demand VUTV programming, log on to youtube.com/ValpoVUTV. For everyone here at VUTV, I'm Caitlin Zigner. Thanks for watching.